It is 7:55 in the morning time on this Tuesday morning, December 8th, 2020, and direct from our newsroom in Austin. This is the Peter Channel Morning News on this Tuesday morning, December 8th, 2020. Good morning, y'all. This lovely Tuesday morning, December 8th, 2020. It's 7:55 a.m. and 30 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 7:55 is Lindsey Graham blames Governor Kemp for GOP civil war brewing in Georgia. Chuck Yeager, test pilot who broke the cyber, is dead at 97. Ted Cruz says election-related case raises very serious issues. Congress has 1 week stopgap ban time for COVID relief talks before shutdown. Congress faces a last-minute shutdown if a spending deal is reached this week. First Britons receive COVID-19 vaccine, a landmark moment in the pandemic. Baltimore City schools postpone start of all in-person athletics until further notice. Many Georgia Republicans put Trump ahead at a party and expect him to say as president and heard in churches the Senate runoff. Who is Xavier Becerra, Biden's top official nominee? Mostly California locks down again as coronavirus trades obstacles. Florida State Police raid home of Rebecca George State DeSantis, who charged DeSantis on coronavirus statistics. Bloom doom and a little saxophone as Brexit trade deal hangs in the balance. Christchurch massacre inquiry finds failures ahead of attack. 165 mystery illness in 7 India. British grandma is the first in the world to get Pfizer vaccine outside trial. U.S. adds Nigeria to the list of world's worst religious freedom violators. EU adopts landmark human rights section regime. For millions around the world, it's a moment we also remember where they were 40 years ago, December 8th, 1988, what they were doing and how it felt about it when they heard the news that music superstar John Lennon had been shot dead in New York. Releasing batches of balloons banned in Attleboro. AAA study finds men younger drivers are more aggressive on the road. In Attleboro, 18 gym floors at 2 city schools that are admitted mercury are slated for replacement. Lifespan care, New England get creative to fill strap crutch. Our Brockton Hospital's nearing capacity, state and adult commercial club COVID cluster. Brockton Old Colony, YMCA receives grant. Quincy Council has approved $4 million to buy open space. Look at that stock now, down 140.47 to 30,069.79. SP down 7.16 at 36.96. And Nasdaq up 55.71 at 12,519.95. U.S. corporate debt bench April peak with hospitals still found. Can employees forces employees to take the COVID-19 vaccine? Star Cross Planet is currently where Christmas started appeared for the first time in 8 years. Image shows 2 spaces exclamations up to the space that should have once happens as spacecraft completes mission returns asteroid sample to Earth, and this planet has evolved to hide from a predator. It might be us. And now sports time. Alex Smith reacts to watches upset Widow Steelers, and Malcolm Steelers might have opened the door. And why not? Songs. Acquires starting pitcher. Let's let per report. And James Harden's mom defends MIA son amid desire for Nets trade. Last night in NFL football. It is the Washington Redskins pulling an upset win over the Pittsburgh Steelers 23-17, and the Buffalo Bills pulled away from the San Francisco 49ers in Arizona 34-24. Peter Chill. News time is 7:59. Time now for Peter Chill. Traffic and to check. MBTA subway system looking good. And on the commuter rail, Worcester Line train 552. 6 train from Worcester's operating 35 minutes back between South Station to the train traffic to make long stops to accommodate passengers of Terminate train 506 and Worcester train 506. 6 away from Worcester is the terminated stopper to the main calculation. Pennsylvania consider train 532 will make all local stops but continue service to Boston. Worcester train 510 7:55 a.m. from Worcester is operating back to the park. Coming through the labor outbound train 505 caused by Earl train traffic and Worcester Line train 508. 6 minutes away from Worcester is operating 5-10 minutes back between Ashland and South Station due to train traffic. Havel Line train 206, 7:10 a.m. from Havel, 5:50 minutes back between Baltimore and North Station due to the signal issue. And Thursday, I'm looking good. Okay, look at the highways and byways in New England. And I've been hearing that there's a lot of black ice around the region. And take a look at 495 on both ends. It's backed up between Route 9 and Sapper on all the way down to Main Street in Auckland due to an accident on 495 at the Sapper after the Pike in Auckland. A 6-car crash, so expect some delays by that area. And the Pike is backed up before 485 at the Westboro stretch. And we got another accident, earlier accident on 495 Sapper in the Route down to Westboro. 146 at the Sapper side. Got an accident that around 122A and 10-car pileup, so expect delays around that area. I want that. 146 to the south side of the Worcester stretch today, eastbound side, also 146 to the Worcester stretch. 395, it is very, very slick between Webster and all the way down to Route 12 at Webster, and 395 at the northbound side, so between Oxford and Auburn, because, so use extra caution when driving out there because it is an ice rink out there. 395, it is slow between Norwich all the way down to Thompson, Connecticut. Out in eastern Massachusetts, 7th Expressway, a little bit slow between the Quincy stretch all the way to down to downtown Boston, 7th Expressway, southbound, so between the Dorchester and the Raintree, 95 at the northbound side, so before which way out of the Canton area, 95 at the northbound side, a little bit slow to Pawtucket stretch, and 3 to southbound side, so before the Burlington stretch, before which way in, 485 at the southbound side, a little bit slow with Westford stretch, Route 2 slow between Fitchburg and Leominster, Western Mass Highways, back a little bit slow to Springfield stretch, and in Connecticut, 95 at the southbound side, a little bit slow between Sanford and Greenwich. And 89 on both ends of Beckman and Burlington stretch, and Vermont, New Hampshire, main highways are looking good. Peter Chill news time is 8:02. Time now for weather report. And our development ocean so well southeast in New England will move out to the sea Tuesday, but some overture effects. Snow showers will expect it from Plymouth County to Cape Cod with dry and chilly weather elsewhere. Number more than a few brief rain showers. It's snow showers. Wednesday, that dry weather and temperatures. Thursday, Friday, and seasonably mild. Temperatures are in store for the weekend with a period of 2 rain showers and expect a special weather statement to include northeastern Connecticut for the freezing drizzle and freezing mist and fog, which has resulted in very slick traffic across Route 395. Definitely taking possibly the northern red eye, but then uncertain west spread coverage news. The rest of the forecast looks good to have just updated increased sky cover a bit based on observations. Okay. Okay, take a look at the weather situation. Look at the radar. Show some snow flurries that around Providence and western Providence and snow and look at that. The radar did show some snow down around North Andover and down around Route 1 east of Emerald Square Mall and some snow from Plainville down to Redford down to Foxborough and all the way down to eastern southern Stoughton and western Brockton and south of Brockton and some snowy flurries on Rockland and down around Abington and Marshfield and Andover and Halifax and Clifton And snowing down the run line from Plymouth all the way down to Wareham, down to Port, and all the way down to Falmouth, and down to Norfolk Bumps. And raining from Sagwell Beach down to Sedgwick, and Highlanders, and down to Falmouth, East Falmouth, and snowed in Falmouth, and rated in East Falmouth, and rated east of Dennis, Yarmouth, and snowed around Bristol, Harwich, and rated around East Devon, Orleans, and Devon, and Chatham. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. It goes like this. Today, mostly cloudy with 33 degrees, and northwest about 3 to 5 mile an hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with 28 degrees, northwest about 3 to 5 mile an hour. For Wednesday, mostly cloudy with 37 to low 28 degrees, cloudy with the southwest about 5 mile an hour. For Thursday, sun cloudy with 44 low 24 degrees, left west wind becoming northwest about 5 9 mile an hour in the morning. For Friday, mostly cloudy with 46 to 32 degrees, cloudy with the southwest about 6 mile an hour in the afternoon. For Saturday, chance of showers after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with 55 degrees, a low 45. Cloudy with the south 5 to 7 mile an hour in the morning, chance of 40%. And Sunday, check the shots. Mostly cloudy with 57 low 34 degrees. West with about 6 to 9 mile an hour. Guess that 20 mile an hour. Chance of 40%. And for Monday, mostly cloudy with 45 degrees. West wind at about 7 to 11 mile an hour. Guess that 21 mile an hour. Currently in Norton, 30 degrees overcast skies. And thanks to me for the Bitter Channel Morning News on this. Tuesday morning, December 8th, 2020. I'm Peter J. Winston. Good morning, goodbye, thank you. Stay safe, be healthy, be well. Have a good day.